Now, I'm not meaning to start a war in the comments, even though there's no viewers of this channel, but I really don't mind Hawaiian pizza. Now, obviously, pineapple on pizza is a huge topic. I don't know why, but it's really not pineapple on pizza. It's just Hawaiian pizza because what other pizza has pineapple on it? It's ham and pineapple. That's the pizza. And, you know, I come from the idea that yes, people can do whatever they want, but within reason. And to me, pineapple doesn't even come close to something that is gross on pizza. The first thing that I think of when that comes to mind when I think of pineapple on pizza is just how like I don't think anyone actually cares, but it's just kind of like an annoying joke. Not annoying, but just kind of like an overplayed joke. Speaking of annoying or overplayed jokes, I remember when I was in middle school, it was like the whole joke was like birds aren't real, like birds are like government drones, like birds aren't real. That was funny for about 36 hours. Like everything good, everything gold, I should say, it doesn't last. You know, the whole birds aren't real thing, um, which I'll probably make a video about. I'll probably make a note about that and do that tomorrow. Um, it was funny for about 36 hours. And the whole like pineapple on pizza thing, um, I think it's weirder. I would rather have someone have like a buffalo pizza, not buffalo chicken. I'm talking like bison meat pizza is more normal than someone mentioning pineapple on pizza in 2026. If when someone orders a Hawaiian pizza or asks for pineapple on their pizza and your first instinct is go, "Ooh, pineapple on pizza. That's weird." Like you are either brand new to school, meaning like you're in like elementary school, middle school, and like the jokes haven't quite circulated through the system already, or you have no friends. And I'm like one of your coworkers or associates, and I will probably never talk to you again. I will do my utmost to avoid you in the break room or whatever because, pineapple on pizza is really not that bad. Now, I'm not saying that everything can go on a pizza. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying out of everything that can go on a pizza, pineapple is pretty common, pretty normal. Okay. Now, one thing that isn't normal. One time I was working at a job. It was one of those jobs where like you work a ton and the hours are shit and the work is shit and you have no help, but then like the boss gives you like a pizza party every like couple weeks or whatever. Now, at this particular place, the budget was quite fucked. So we could only afford one pizza. And of course, the boss took the liberty of ordering the pizza to his liking. I'll try to remember exactly what it was, but essentially it was anchovies, pineapple, jalapenos, and I think mushrooms. So, and banana peppers. That's what it was. Yeah, and banana peppers. So when people say pineapple on pizza is weird, they've never had that pizza. I had like so when you get a pizza, you cut into like 8 slices. I had like a 16th of a slice, so like 1/8 slice, like cut in half. I could barely finish it. It was by far the worst pizza I've ever had. Not even close. And it might be like top contending of one of the worst foods I've ever had. But, you know, pineapple is good. Pineapple is good on its own. So when you add it to pizza, it just retains its deliciousness. And then you pair it with the ham, the Canadian bacon or ham or whatever you want to call it, it it just becomes even better. And not only that, but every single pizza place on the planet offers Hawaiian pizza. So if it was really that weird, they wouldn't offer it. Not every place offers jalapeno, banana pepper, olive, mushroom, anchovy pizza or whatever it was. You know, but every place will offer Hawaiian pizza. So it must not be that weird. But that's just my own thoughts. Maybe that will be the pizza of the next century is like the jalapeno monstrosity or whatever they decide to call it. but I'm putting my foot down. I'm sticking up for Hawaiian pizza. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. I understand that I'm a fan of it, so I am biased, but there are a lot of weirder things out there. You know, much, much weirder things. Things can get worse, folks, okay? Things can get a lot worse than pineapple on pizza. So don't get yourself into don't get yourself into a situation where, you hate pineapple on pizza and you frown upon it, but then a decade later, you're begging for it, you're wishing for it because the pizzas that have come out in that previous decade are so terrible, so horrible. You're going to be begging for pineapple pizza. Okay. So think on that. I appreciate you listening to this, and I will see you tomorrow.